Good morning, everyone. I've been up for about 15 minutes. Gotta get up I had to get up and make my husband and I some breakfast. I'm gonna make some waffles, some eggs, some breakfast sausage that I had left over from when I made breakfast the other day. Me and him some boiled eggs because he don't eat fried eggs, he don't eat poached eggs, he don't eat sunny side up, he don't eat scrambled. The only kind of eggs he will eat is boiled eggs. I'm gonna just make 4 because there's only 4 left in this pot. Alright, so yesterday we went to my mother's house. We went to my mother's yesterday. We sat with her for a good, maybe about 5 hours. And she still wasn't happy. I'm gonna put one of these in the freezer for me. Or should I put 2? I'm gonna put 2, just in case my husband wants one. He usually drinks the Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I used to get it for him, but it's too expensive. You get $3, almost $4 for one bottle. But anyway, we went to my mother's yesterday. Sat with her from like maybe about 11:30 till 5 o'clock in the evening. And when we left, she was like, such a short visit. I don't think 5 hours is a short visit, but with my mother, it doesn't matter how long you stay at her house. It's never going to be enough. It's always going to be too short of a visit. So yesterday we were supposed to go to the gym, and we didn't because while we was at my mother's house, my 2 nieces showed up, and one of my nieces, she goes to the new gym. It used to be Blink. It used to be Blink Fitness. I forgot what name she said it is now. So she asked us what gym did we join, and we told her we joined Planet Fitness. And she said, why did y'all join Planet Fitness? She said the new Blink is so much better, it's so much cleaner, and this, that, and the third. So she just, she used to go to Planet Fitness, and she went to another gym also. And she said out of the gyms that she went to, the new Blink is much better. So my husband and I, we didn't go to Planet Fitness to work out. We went there to cancel our membership, and then we joined the new Blink. So We never got to work out yesterday like we said we was gonna. Kool-Aid. So we never got to work out. Now we're supposed to go today. So I gotta make this breakfast so we can have a hearty breakfast before we go in there and do any kind of working out. Oh my gosh. He's so excited. He can't wait to get in there and start working out. Because the last time he joined the gym, he joined Planet Fitness. And he was in there, he did too much, and he caused himself to get a hernia. Wound up having to have surgery to remove the hernia or whatever. So the doctor told him he could work out, but just start off slow. I mean, his surgery was over a year ago. But to avoid him getting another hernia, told him, go easy. He was in there trying to impress. Let me explain. So he goes to the gym, because this is what he explained to me is what happened. He was going to the gym. While he was in the gym, he see all these guys, kind of built. And they was lifting weights, but they was lifting small weights. And, they was doing like 5 reps and some other thing he called it out. I forgot. But he said they was picking up these little weights and they was doing these and I'm like, man, that's all you can lift. That's all you can lift. So he goes in there trying to show off. He starts lifting the heaviest weights they had. He said they was all looking at him and stuff like that, and he was lifting the weights. When they seen how much he was lifting, they was looking at him, and he's thinking to himself, yeah, y'all lifting them little weights. Y'all weak, y'all can only lift those little weights. And I'm in here lifting the heaviest weight in there with no problem. He's in there bragging. Now, once he got his hernia, after like a few weeks, he started noticing he was having pains. And he was like, babe, you feel this knot right here? It's a knot right here. And I'm feeling around for it. And I'm like, yeah, it is a knot. And I'm like, you gotta go get that checked out. So he's scared, because he don't know what it is. He goes to the doctor and find out it's a hernia. And the doctor was saying, it's probably from lifting, what kind of work do he do and stuff like that. So he was telling him what kind of work he do. So he was like, but I did just join the gym and I was lifting weights. So the doctor asked him about the weights, like what was he lifting? So he told the doctor what he was lifting. So the doctor said, you don't think that's too much? And he was like, no, it wasn't heavy to me. I was lifting it. It was no problem. There was guys in there that couldn't even lift that. They was lifting little weights and So there was one night, me and him was watching, we was watching YouTube, and he was watching this weight channel with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And this was back in the days when Arnold Schwarzenegger was younger. And it was like a documentary of how he got started and stuff like that. And, lifting weights and stuff. And it was saying that the best way to start out lifting weights is to start with the small weights. Because if you start with the bigger weights, then you can hurt yourself. And so if you go to the gym and you see guys working out with the smaller weights are better because you can do more with the smaller ones and build your muscles up faster with the smaller ones than you can with the big ones, right? And so we sitting there listening, and so it dawns on him that this is what the guys was in there doing. It wasn't that they couldn't lift the heavier weights. They were doing it the smart way. They were starting off small, you know what I'm saying, and to work themselves up to the big. He goes in there on his first date. He want to go in there trying to act like, he got all the strength. He want to lift the big weights. He want to lift the heavy weights and gave himself a hernia. And I said to him, I said, this is probably why they was looking at you, because they looking at you, probably laughing to themselves, saying, yeah, he coming in here showing off. He don't even realize he about to kill himself. They in here, they know what they doing. Obviously they know what they doing. They starting off slow, and they're gonna work their way up to the big machines. You coming there off the rip, and you just grab the heaviest weight, thinking you showing them something. And they're looking at you thinking, this fool gonna kill himself. So we was in there laughing. We was cracking up. I said, look, now you gotta have surgery to remove the hernia, because you go in there trying to show off your manlyhood that, yeah, I got the muscle, I got the strength, I could do it. And you went in there and made a fool of yourself. Now you got a hernia, gotta have surgery. So this time around, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna start off slow. Well, I can't work my arms. I can't work my arms because I have to have surgery on my shoulder. So if I do anything with my arms, it's gonna make my situation worse. So only thing I can work out is my bottom half, like my butt, my thighs, and my legs. So, and maybe my stomach. Maybe I can tighten it up a little more than what it is. I'm still planning on having a tummy tuck, but if I could get my stomach a little tighter than what it is, maybe that's less the doctor will have to do when it comes to me having my tummy tuck. But he's excited to get back in the gym and start working out. And I already told him, I said, babe, remember what happened last time, so don't go in there going crazy. He's, oh, no, I'm not going in there. I learned my lesson. And they're trying to show off. He said, I learned my lesson. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to start off slow. And then, gradually work my way up to the weights. He said, but even once he gets up there to where he can lift a lot of weight, he's still gonna stick with not the small weights, but he's gonna gradually go up in weight, but he's still not trying to do the most. He want to tighten up his arms. He wants some muscles, but he's not trying to be in no weight competition. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to win no awards or nothing like that. He's just trying to bulk up his chest. He's trying to get, some cuts and stuff. He's trying to build himself up, tighten up his stomach, He's just trying to look good for himself and for me. But, yeah, because, as we get older, we're not trying to have everything sagging off of us and just hanging off of us, And it gets harder to keep your weight, your physique looking good as you get older. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have that young body no more. So it gets harder to keep it looking good. But he's gonna try to do mornings first. I told him, we spoke on it last night. I told him, I said, listen, if you come home from work, or when you come home from work, if you go take you a shower, get you something to eat, and go right to bed, then you'll be able to get enough sleep. You'll be able to get you enough sleep, so this way you'll be able to get up early enough in the morning to get a nice little 45-minute to an hour workout before you have to be to work. So he's gonna try it, because he was talking about going to the gym when he get off of work. He gets off of work. He get off of work 11:45 at night. He doesn't get home till like 12 something. For him to go to the gym 12 something at night after just coming home from work, I told him, you're going to be too tired. You're going to be too tired. So I told him, let's do this first. Come home from work, take you a shower, get you something to eat, go right to bed. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. No, because his show is the first 48. He watches that when he comes home. I told him, let's skip the first 48 hours and go right to bed. And this way you'll be able to get up in the morning. You'll be rested. You'll be able to get up in the morning, catch you a nice little workout. Nothing crazy, nothing too strenuous, but a nice little workout in the morning before you go to work. I said, let's try that first before you start doing the late at night thing. So he said, okay, he's gonna try it. All right, so we got the sausage boiling and got the eggs boiling. So that's being done. So once it's finished boiling, then I'm gonna fry it. Then I have 2 waffles a piece. So how I do my waffles, y'all, what I do is I put these in the toaster first. Once they come out of the toaster, I smear butter across the top. Then I put it in the oven and I let the heat from the oven melt the butter into the waffles, let it seep into the waffles. And that's how I like to do it. I like to taste the butter inside the waffle, not just over the top. Because when the waffles come out of the toaster, they cool off too fast for the butter to really melt in good into the waffle. So this is why after I take them out and smear butter on them, I sit it in the oven, and that's how I like my waffles. Now, let me see. Where's my favorite syrup? I don't see my favorite syrup. Oh, here you go. So this is the syrup that we use. This is Butterworth, extra buttery. He usually likes to drink orange juice with his breakfast. Doesn't matter what breakfast he gets, whether it's waffles, pancakes, or grits. He likes orange juice. And for the life of me, I don't understand how somebody can drink orange juice with pancakes or waffles, because you got syrup. So, I mean, you sweet on sweet don't work. He needs to have a glass of milk with ice, a tall glass of milk with ice, when he's eating waffles or pancakes. I don't understand his way of thinking when it comes to that. Anyway, y'all, let me finish this and I'll get back with you. All right, y'all, so finished the breakfast, and this is it. One for him and one for me. All right, y'all, so that's it for now. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up, share me out with your family and friends, hype this video, and I will talk to y'all on a later. All right, peace.